It's your birthday, come get bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need. You need to feel the buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't in there making love. So come give me a hug. If you're getting rough, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need. You need to feel the buzz.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Gil. I'm one of the team members here at Shifting the Gear. And today we're gonna be doing something a little bit less exciting, but it's something that's very necessary. To make sure that you don't have any transmission problems on your T56, Z06. These trannies do change depending on the year. So today, strictly, we're going to talk about the T56 and how to go ahead and drain your fluid and replenish your fluid. So these are the quick things you're going to need today. You're going to need a clean pan. You're going to need to know how much fluid you're going to put in there. You're also going to need some gloves. And you're gonna need a pump. Hand pump works, nothing fancy. A little bit of brake clean, doesn't hurt anybody. Anything above Dextron 3 will work.
Hope we didn't just break the pump.
And the last thing you're gonna need is a wrench. Depending on what you have, you can have bits, any type of like Allen bit. But in my case, all I need is my ratchet. The ratchet end is all I need. So we're gonna go ahead and point out two quick areas of interest. Your drain plug, okay? And then you're gonna need your fill plug, which is on this side. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see. You're more than welcome to take this plug out of the way. This is gonna be in your way regardless, so you just kind of flex a little bit. But there's your fill plug right here, okay? And then you can always just highlight it.
Also, let them know what this is for the people who don't know.
What?
Like what you're touching.
I mean, bro, like, if they don't know what the fuck this is, this is your transmission. That's a little excessive, bro. I can't do that. If you don't know this is your tranny and your vet, you probably shouldn't be underneath it. I'm just saying. There's a lot of people that use different kind of fluids. You can use Redline. You can use AMSOIL. I've been using Dextron for years. I've never had a problem, so I just keep it rotating in and out. So that's what we're going to be using today. And just your generic stuff too. I don't go crazy if there's no need. Haven't had any need. Tranny's always been running great, and this is 900 horsepower plus. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and just remove it. It's gonna come out pretty quick. Tighten this back up, torque it. Don't overdo it, and just use a little bit of your brake clean to get rid of any of the excess fluid that has come off. And just inspect your fluid for any debris or anything of that nature, okay? And once you inspect it and you see how much you took out, I was way low. And the reason I was low was because I did a radiator swap not too long ago, and some of my fluid came out, so that's what we're doing this, just draining out what I have and putting some more stuff in. Basically what we're doing here, we're gonna pump fluid back into the transmission. Now this transmission on this 06 takes about 4.5 quarts. When you're taking this off, you want to be very careful not to damage or slip by accident and whack the sensor. See, so this is your little pump. Sometimes you won't get a pump at your local store that fits the top of the bottle, but that's okay. Just as long as you have it there, it should be fine. And just pump away. Make sure not to drop your straw inside of the container. Sometimes it comes off, and then you have to dump your fluid to get it. So the stuff that YouTube doesn't show you. It's gonna go ahead and start seeping out of this top plug when you're reaching your capacity. Now keep in mind, we might not use all 4.5 quarts because this does have a transcooler, and there's fluid that travels up to the radiator, it gets cooled down. So we're gonna fill it just until it starts seeping. If you've done a complete radiator swap like I have, your lines might be empty, so you might need to run the car for a couple minutes. Just run it nice and light up and down the road, and come back, recheck your fluid, because obviously you need to refill those lines up. As I explained before, you'll start to see this little drip start to come out when it's full. So you kind of want to wait a little bit until it stops dripping, and then you can go ahead and put your plug back in. So just grab your plug. As you can see, my plug has just the regular 3/8 ratchet. I'm trying to put this in so you guys can see at the same time. Hand tighten it first. Nice and snug. Okay, that's done. Don't forget to plug in the sensor. I love brake clean. Spent a lot of time using it. And just inspect for any sort of leak coming out, and you should be good. You now should know and be able to drain your fluid, transmission fluid, using the proper tools. Like I stated before, if you do this on the floor, it's a little bit more uncomfortable, and it will take about anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes of straight pumping to be able to get the fluid in. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be with coolant, and hope to see you there. Thanks.